Good morning, friends. Welcome back to Star Styles Homestead. Today I'm making a few different things, but it's going to be like a quick here, quick there because they're fairly easy. I am making my macaroni salad. I just want to show you a little trick that I do. So, and I'm also making a pea salad. I have my water going here. Well, I just now. And I have 12 eggs in here. And as soon as that starts coming to a boil, then I'll add my pasta. So I cook my eggs and my pasta at the same time. And yes, the eggs are washed. Just because it's going to be mixing in with my pasta. So then I'll have my eggs for my macaroni salad and for my pea salad. I'm also, prep day. I'm going to cut up all my things and get them ready. And I'm going to do my carrots and get them ready. Because when I make my big salad for the week, I never feel like pulling my thing out and just shredding carrots, because then I have to wash the whole thing and I can't be bothered. And then I think I'm going to do a cake too for dessert. We have company coming tomorrow. Maybe. I'm not sure what they're going to do, but just in case they do, I'm going to make a cake. I'm not sure if it's going to be the granny cake or my cake. So we'll see. I'll be back when this all starts getting put together. Friends, I wanted to show you something. I have them all cut up in my freezer bag, but what I do, because I don't like writing on this and nothing sticks to it, you know, to put the date and everything. So what I do is I take a Ziploc bag, I write what's in there, the date that I put them in there, and I shove that inside the bag so it keeps the paper from getting wet and it's not sticking to my food. And I can reuse that bag inside and just change the dates around. So I just wanted to show you that. There's those done. Yes, another thing off my list. And this is something else I'm doing. I have this ready to chop my carrots, but what I do is I do my carrots and I wash them first. Of course, they're all washed, sitting right here for me. And then I'm peeling them, and all these peels and the ends will go into a bag in the freezer for when I make my homemade broth. So don't waste, people. I mean, you know, let me bring you up. Do you know how much money I have spent in the last 10 years, probably, since I've really been cooking, on just the broth alone in the store? It's ridiculous. And now they cost, I want to say $1.39 or $1.49 a piece for just one of the box ones. That's ridiculous. So I figured I use these, and a lot of us do all the time. So I've made chicken broth and I've made vegetable broth, and it's amazing. I mean, why throw away even your chicken? You know, when you buy a whole chicken, you cut it up and all the bones and stuff that you throw away, don't throw it away. Seriously, put it all in a Ziploc plastic bag and throw it in your freezer, and along with all your vegetables and all that stuff. Yeah, I'd probably put it in separate bags, but really, do you have to? Because it's all going to go in together anyway. Then boil it all together, get all those flavors in there, and make your broth. Because it is amazing. You cannot do it. I would not put salt and all that in there, because pressure can enhances the flavors of whatever you put in there. Hence the reason this broth is so much better than the store-bought, because they have all the preservatives in there. And you can put your salt and pepper and garlic, whatever you like in yours when you use it, because then you can use it for anything you want. So I just wanted to give you those ideas, and they're great ideas. So if you have freezer room, I mean, if you can and get your meat out of the freezer and put it in cans, then you have room for a couple bags that will smush down to nothing. Doesn't matter what they look like. So seriously, do it. It's worth it. Trust me, it's worth it. My water's coming to a boil. I'm gonna put, I'm not using elbows today. I'm using my shell pasta. I'm gonna put 2 cups of shell pasta in there. I think this is a cup. Yep, 2 cups. So that's in there. You know what? I forgot to put my oil. Just gonna put some oil in there. And I'm gonna throw some salt in there. I'm not even gonna stick my fingers in there because they're wet. And now we just cook this until the pasta's done, and then the eggs will be done at the same time. There you have it, my friends. On to the next. And more done. I just put it right back in the same bag, and it's going in the freezer with my onions and all my other scraps. Yes, nice broth. Okay, friends, next thing done. My shredded carrots, I've got 3 bags out of those carrots for our salads, and I won't even freeze these because they'll be fine for the next month. And that's 3 weeks of salad. And then I took the rest of them and I cut them up into chunks for a stew. And it's much cheaper to buy them whole and do them yourself. So if you have, I think it took me maybe 15 minutes to do all that and the cleanup. And our pasta is almost done. I have just a, says 25 seconds, let's see. And I ended up putting a pound in there. 2 cups wasn't enough. Now if it was just us, so I didn't have to throw any away, that would have been fine. But because we might have company coming, I said I'm going to make enough because this is always better the next day. So this is getting ready to go off. Boom. I'm going to drain it, and I'll show you what I do with it after that. Alrighty, friends. Now, there's the pasta, all strained. I want to show you what the eggs come out to. They're perfectly done. Unless you want them really hard boiled, you can leave them in there another minute. It wouldn't hurt the pasta either. But those are perfect for me. I just wanted to open one so that you can see. And this is what I do with my pasta. When I take it to go cool it, I put olive oil on it. It's a good 3 tablespoons. My spoon. And that will keep it, just mix it all in. Mix all that olive oil in with your pasta, no matter what kind of pasta you use. And then put it in the fridge to cool. And you'll use a heck of a lot less mayonnaise. You know, when you make macaroni salad, it dries out the next day and you got to add more mayonnaise. Sprinkle a little bit more olive oil first, stir it up, and then add the mayonnaise if you need it. But by doing this first, you don't have that problem. So there's that. Anyway, I'm going to go let this cool, and I'll come back and show you what I do to it to make it awesome. Another thing, your eggs, put them in cold water and put some ice in there, and they'll peel like a charm. Okay, friends, I'm back. Okay, what I did, I went out to my garden and I cut all my onions right there down because my son said they were done. So I chopped up a few, and this is what I'm gonna do. Let me move you down. I'm getting ready to make my salad. I'm gonna put these right in here. I don't usually put these onions, but I said, hey, we love them in our regular salad. So now I'm using celery salt. I'm gonna put it in here in my pasta now, and then I'll add more taste later. I would say there's at least 2 tablespoons in the whole thing, but do it gradually. Wait and mix it with your pasta. Oh, and I have about 1/2 cup of mayonnaise in there, so, but you see the difference in mayonnaise? Okay, and I'm gonna cut my eggs because I forgot to. Just cut them in however big size chunks you want. We love our eggs, so I usually put about 8 eggs in here. And this is a pound of pasta, so. I want to show you one of my onions because they were flowering. I think I showed you that on my chit chat video, but check this out. Here's the flower. It started flowering. But look at how thick this is. I'm like, whoa. I washed them all and cut them down and whatnot, but I left that one whole so that you could see it. I'm going to mix this egg in a little bit. I'll add this other stuff. I'm also using sweet relish. I have my other one out because this one's almost empty. This like totally makes it. And believe it or not, this mustard. Most of the time I use French's. And you're going to put maybe a little more than a teaspoon. You don't need a lot of that unless you like the taste of it. Definitely putting more. I'll have the recipe below. Whoa, that came out fast. Relish. Remember that whole thing about me and sweet relish? So I'm just going to mix this all. And the other spice that I forgot. Paprika. I'm just going to sprinkle. This is only maybe a teaspoon. And then I'll sprinkle it on top once it's all together for looks. But I do about a teaspoon and mix it in. Okay. We have our tuna. We have our tuna drained, obviously. I usually use the chunk light when I make the salad, and I use my chunk white for when I'm eating sandwiches and whatnot, because I don't like this on a sandwich. I mean, it's all right. If I had to, I would, but I prefer this, and I prefer this over all, even in this, but it's so much more expensive. So if I can get away with the chunk light on a sale, yes, I'm putting 2 cans in. This is where the oil comes in handy, because that tuna will absorb all the moisture in here. When my sister makes this, she makes a lot of mayonnaise. She probably would have loved that other salad because it tasted like all mayonnaise to me. Let's see, 2, 4, 6. I'm going to put another egg in here. Oh, these eggs came out perfect, by the way. Oh, and what I meant to tell you about the eggs, an even quicker way, throw in all your eggs in the Instapot. And I want to say eggs, I'd have to look at my thing because I haven't made them for so long. I want to say 5 minutes, no matter how many eggs you have in there. And then instant release. And they literally just peel right apart for you. It's amazing. Let me get a spoon. I want to taste this. I think I'm going to need more celery salt. I knew I would. I'm gonna put a little bit more mayonnaise too, because that tuna literally absorbed all that moisture. Look at this. First, I'm gonna just add a little bit more olive oil. And you want my black pepper. I'm not a big pepper person, so I'm not gonna put a terrible lot in there, so you do it to taste. That mixed up. Mayonnaise right here. And this will last, well, it won't in my refrigerator, but this will last at least 4 or 5 days. Unless you have a husband like mine that loves it, and my son too. He'll eat this for a snack. Another spoon. Try that. Let's get some of the egg instead. Gotta take that top piece. A little more celery. I'm only sprinkling a little bit at a time, because once you put too much celery salt, there's no going back. I'm just going to take it off this spoon instead of dipping. Perfect. Taste test. That is delicious. And now, I have 8 eggs in there. Now we have our salad. Put the top on, and that's good to go as a side dish or anything. I put everything in there, right? I did. Yep. And that's our salad, people. Now I'm gonna put together my pea salad. And once I get that stuff ready, I have the eggs done already, I'll be back. Friends, I wanted to show you this too. That's all my onions. Guess where they're going? Right in the freezer. So, yep. We definitely want to preserve, people. And you know, for one bunch of these at the store, because before I grew them, I bought them. And they used to be 2 bunches for $1. And now they're 1 bunch for $1. And they're shabby. I think they must cut 1 or 2 off when they're putting them together. And cutting those up and freezing them and then selling those to you too. So they're making double what. And I still have another whole garden thing out there to do. So look at that. I'll take those and I'll cut some up fresh for Maurice's next salad, our next salad. But this is probably 6. So that's $6 right there that I'm saving by not having to buy those in the store. But I just wanted to show you that, so I'll be back. All right, friends, now I'm getting the pea salad together. I'm just finishing up my last 2 eggs, and I cut them half, yeah, and then quarters. But I usually keep it in my hand. So be very careful if you're using a sharp knife like I am. So I have those, okay? I have the only way to make these, well, not the only way, but the best way, is sweet peas, baby, a Le Sueur. And let me tell you, these suckers are expensive. But in order to make this salad, when they go on sale, that's when I buy them. Because this is the best peas, the best to make this salad. Okay, so I have 2 cans. I have 6 eggs. And a bowl that might be too small. Okay, we're going to put our mayonnaise in. Probably should have mixed that first. I'm going to put like 3 tablespoons of mayonnaise in there right now. It's almost like mixing up that other salad. Instead of pasta, it's peas. But this, if you like peas, seriously, this is amazing. Because the only difference in here, of course, is the amount of what you put in. And you want to try to be careful because you don't want to mush all your peas. So kind of fold all that in. Oh, it smells so good, friends. Then, once again, maybe a teaspoon. And again, the sweet relish. Whoa. Boy, they need to make that hole a little smaller. That's about what I put in here anyway, about 3 tablespoons, but geez, that comes out fast. As far as spices, you do not need them. You could put salt and pepper on it when you put it on your plate. I might actually throw a little bit of pepper into this bowl, but that's as easy as this is. Let's see, I'll sprinkle a little pepper. That's good. Oh, that's got a strong smell to it right there. Okay, seeing that I'm done mixing, let's do the taste test. Taste test! Because I love this stuff. That is perfect. Now I need to go eat lunch. What is it? 11:50. I haven't even eaten breakfast. So, that's your video for this morning. You have potato salad and pea salad and all the little saving things for your broth, cutting vegetables, all that good stuff. And oh, I forgot. I just cut all that up and forgot this one. That's all right. I gotta take the other bunch. So there you have it, my friends. Great for summer picnics, holds up well. You get a nice sturdy bowl with the top, especially ones that you can put in the freezer because they're going to be airtight. Drop this right into some ice in your cooler. Great with hamburgers and hot dogs or steaks or anything. So enjoy the video, and I will be back with whatever I have for dinner. Maybe I'll have hot dogs and hamburgers. Anyway, like and subscribe. And I will see you again soon. Thanks for hanging out with me today, guys. I love you guys. I'll chat soon. Bye.